Now, our first topic is what is the meaning of economics? Whenever you have to study the economics, what you are thinking about the economics? Economics concept is not very old. It is start from 1776 in an inquiry into nature and the causes of wealth of nation. That is a book of Adam Smith. Adam Smith is known as the father of economics. Adam Smith is known as father of economics. That has written their book in 1776, an inquiry into nature and the causes of wealth of nation. So economics is not very old, but as a definition there is some misconception. Different economists has given different definition. Ultimately, the last definition which is given by the Samuelson, that is growth oriented definition. Let us discuss one by one. First of all, Adam Smith gives the definition of economics. Adam Smith takes it is related to the wealth. So Adam Smith told that economics is a science of wealth. Adam Smith is considered only economics is related to the money, but this is not a final definition. Some economists have criticized this definition. They told economics is not only a wealth. After that, Alfred Marshall changed this definition, and Alfred Marshall said economics is related to the welfare, and Alfred Marshall says that economics is a study of men in the ordinary business of life. Alfred Marshall said that economics is study the ordinary man of ordinary business of life. Now, human being knows how he get his income and how use it. So here Marshall said that economics is study the men of ordinary business of life, how the human being get their income and how the human being uses income. But after that, this definition is also criticized. There are so many demerits. So after that, Professor Robin that give the new definitions of economics, that is related to the scarcity. What is the meaning of scarcity? When resources are less according to our wants. Economics is a science that study human behavior as a relationship between ends and scarce means, which have alternative uses. He has to merge both the definition in this scarcity definition. So Robin said that human behavior as a relationship between ends and scarce means, and which have alternative uses. Suppose you are having 100 rupees, you can purchase from that 100 rupees you can purchase a book also or other commodity also. So you are having a scarce means. Now you have to decide how you can use this 100 rupees. That is called the alternate use. You can buy from this 100 rupees book also, or pen also, or sweets also. Something you can buy from this 100 rupees. So it's depend on you, because this 100 rupees have alternative use. So economics is study human behavior as a relationship between ends and scarce means, which have alternative uses. After that, final definition is given by the Samuelson. All the three definitions are criticized by the Samuelson, and last definition which is given by the Samuelson, that is a growth oriented definition. Samuelson said that economics is a study of how men and the society choose with or without the use of money. How human being can live without or with the money to employ scarce productive resources which could have alternative use to produce various commodities over a time and distribute them for the consumption. Now in the future and the various people and the group of the society. So this is a final definition. It is a conclusion of all these three definitions. So final definition is given by the Samuelson. Now listen, all human beings are engaged in some activity. You know, human beings are engaged in some activity to satisfy their needs. Which type of activities I am talking about? There are two types of activity. One is an economic activity and another is a non-economic activity. Economic activity and a non-economic activity. Economic activity means it refers to those activities which are undertaken to earn a living. To earn a living, that is known as economic activities. In economics, we are taking mainly four factors of production. These are land, labor, capital and entrepreneurs. So, land gets a rent, labor gets a wages, capital gets a interest and entrepreneur gets a profit. In economy, one is a consumer and one is a firm. Who is a consumer? Consumer who consume the goods for the satisfaction. And firm, producer who produce the goods. Whenever the consumer wants to consume a goods, he gives the rupees to the firm and get the goods from the firm. So these are known as economic activity. He is doing a work for earning the money. Some activities are non-economic activities. So non-economic activities are concerned with creation of money, not concerned with creation of money and the wealth. Suppose teacher teaches her son, so this is not called the economic activity. And some charitable activities, some religious activities, some social activities which is